Hey everyone, Sunrikai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 12th and final episode of the second season of Kanojo mo Kanojo. That's right, we're pretty much in the middle of the Shino arc where she is at a crossroads of her life, what she wants to do. Because she likes Naoya a lot, but she's also friends with Saki, and those are kind of the two main elements that are battling a little bit, probably on top of just in general, right? Like just the morality of the whole situation. But yeah, she's not sure what to do. She's trying to run away. Saki's telling her not to run away. She won't even tell Saki why she's running away. So yeah, just Shino definitely the ball's in her court as far as how she wants to progress. But I do think in the end she will not run away. She will tell the truth and right, and she'll just kind of her hat will be in the ring for Naoya, right? Girlfriend number 3. That's how I imagine things going, right? But we'll see. You never know with the show. You truly never know with the show. So I'm eager to jump into it and find out. So let us do that. So yeah, 3, 2, 1, play. Good old Hiroyuki. I mean, you can say that all you want, but even if you leave physically, the feelings will still be there. So it's definitely not going to help you at all. It's just a self-sacrificing sort of thing. His voice. Sanmata. I can see that happening. Hitare. I mean, she's not wrong. Thought she was about to choke her for a second. Yeah, you sure look happy in that shot. And you're sure not happy right now. I know, right? She's kind of walking contradiction, isn't she? Freaking Rika, man. Come on, we worked really hard for that ribbon, dude. Don't just throw it back. Hopefully there's a back with that picture somewhere, too. Like on the cloud or something. But yeah, Shino's just kind of a mess. Really? Is she gonna actually be helpful to somebody else? Have we entered the Twilight Zone? I mean, they really are in kind of a similar boat. Oh, okay. They found you. Was that her idea of helping? You're something, I'll tell you that, Rika. Okay, come on, we just found you. Don't run away. Even I can. That's when you know it's bad. Yeah, it would definitely be best for you to do it. Man, that shot still living rent free in my head. Doing something for Saki's sake is definitely something he can relate to, he can empathize with. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, that made it very clear. Yeah. He's doing a pretty good job of saying what's on my mind. Better than I could. Like, they have too much of a friendship for this to destroy it for sure. Say it in front of the whole class, okay? She did dodge that question last time. In a hilarious manner. But, I mean, she's really back into a corner now. She's a very slow, sad run. I feel really bad for her, but, like, just do it. It sure ended up into a mess, didn't it? We're so close. Yeah, like, anyone would be okay with this too if he's lucky. There we go. Finally, she said the words. In front of everyone. That immediate rejection. She has to catch up now. Love you. I love you, Saki. I was also kind of thinking that too. Like, did she really not pick up on it until she literally said it? I love her so much. I love that was her misunderstanding. That's so good. think he may even commented on that at some point. Oh, that was great. That would have been a better plot development, in my opinion. She was in love with Saki. I would have preferred that, honestly. That way we had two timid on both fronts. Yeah, this is not really over. Yeah, okay. Don't. I know, right? But anyway, as I was saying, wouldn't that be great? We had Naoya inviting a girl to two time with, and then Saki has a girl that she two times with Shino. How great of a plot would that be for a show? Like, that would be peak anime, right there. But boy, I think it's gonna be awkward. If I was Shino, I would really want to leave after all that. I would just go home. I couldn't stand the awkwardness. Yeah, she did not become girlfriend number 3. Yeah, several years just... I swear to God, if she can't do this one more time, I'm gonna smack her. Because it's not funny, it's sad. Go put it inside to cheer her up. Saki. Just so casually bobbed her head up like that. That's kind of messed up, man. I'm not sure how much you can do, but... into those beautiful purple eyes. If he has one character flaw, yeah, that would be it. Yeah, definitely better this one. Maybe we could have a quickie occasionally. Maybe invite you to some of our 3-ways, becoming a 4-way. I mean, it sucks to be rejected, but I mean, something to be said about getting them off your shoulders, off your chest. I mean, Rika certainly hasn't given up. That ribbon. Yeah, no holding back anymore. There we go. The true confession. She's definitely completely joining Rika's boat now. It's like, why are you asking me? I think this is the same Sheena from episode 1. Yeah, Saki, what are you thinking? I said it. You just gosh, Sheena was cute too. Just stunned. That could be a line-level title right there. Yeah, she was pretty against the two-timing, which didn't even involve her. I love this show. I asked the wrong person. My eyes are watering. What a shift. What a shift we've had. I feel like I'm going to have a lot to say during the discussion segment. Classic grammar. Oh no. Who are you? What did you do with my Shino? But even her tone of voice is... It has a bit of a yeah, this is this is my Shino after all. It's a good question. What a considerate girlfriend candidate. As long as we're aware of this, and I'm fine with you moving forward with it. We have Nagisa 2.0 here. So if anything, she's in more of a similar boat as Nagisa, at least, emotionally. But positionally, yeah, with Rika. Because remember, she used to be pretty antagonistic towards Nagisa, but now, yeah. It's all coming out, the truth. Because she always... I'm pretty sure I talked about that before, like... God damn it, Rika. Because she wanted to be Nagisa, like, she wanted that position. But she also didn't want to be honest with her feelings, whereas Nagisa was. Like, all this was clear to me, but, like, it's good to really get this out there. She... Some of these lines I never thought I would see any character say, much less Shino. Oh yeah, she still doesn't know about the kiss, does she? Even though Rika does. The naked kiss. That's gonna be awkward to explain. We might get smacked over that one. Because that even happened before that. Before Saki even got her kiss, so making it even worse. She does, but will she say it? I mean, she doesn't have to, she'll say it, so. Are we gonna leave out the naked part out? No, we're not. No, we're not. We're making it sound as bad as possible. I mean, she's not wrong or anything, but like, that's a lot to throw on to Saki all of a sudden. I kissed him, naked, after pushing him down, just when we were all alone on an island together. Technically, she kissed me. Oh, I knew it. I knew she'd be annoyed by that part. Yeah, if you want to smack anyone, smack Shino. I will let you fondle me in repentance. Nagisa, you gotta get in there and kiss him. Yeah, I was thinking that. You gotta get in there. Give her a pity kiss, please. I mean, she can't do anything. That'd be great, please, thank you. I think we should have Shino kiss Nagisa to make up for it. I mean, yeah, that's something Nagisa would do. Yeah, unlike most of these girls, you actually have an official girlfriend position, Nagisa. You should leverage that more. Okay, that's probably not making her feel any better. Yeah, just right now. He's down for the count. He can't defend himself. It might not be as romantic as either of the other kisses, but... This entire scene is pure gold. She's like, I hate you both. I hate you both so much. It's just terrible comforting. Some of the worst I've seen. That pouty face. This poor girl. She sure doesn't sound Daijoubu. She sounds so upset. I feel so bad for Nagisa. I felt bad for Shino for a lot of the episode, but I feel more bad for Nagisa now. What exactly has been solved? Let's make it. I love this show. Janai, Suki, Janai. God damn, Nagisa really does have big boobs. Like, I know they've mentioned that in the show here and there, but good God. Like, if I was Naoya and, she was my official girlfriend, I would have done something with those things. That's all I'm saying. But, okay, yeah. That was the 12th and final episode of the second season of Kanojo Mo Kanojo. Oh. Okay. So, first, I gotta talk about the episode, right? That does come first. So, I mean, a lot of it did go more or less how I expected, right? Want to sit in a bit more comfortable position, because we're gonna be here a while. Okay, so Shino, right? We what do I want to start with this? Shino's trying to run away. I mean, she did physically run away for a bit, so Rika found her, able to do her usual sort of pep talk-ish. I'm not even sure what you would really call a lot of what Rika does in the show. Rika is definitely the most evil character in the show out of our main cast. I think we can all agree with that. Like, I enjoy her from an entertainment standpoint, but she is just the worst, the most evil girl, right? Like, that is very clear. But she even taking pictures of, like, Shino in that one shot near in the second half. But anyway, she does her talks with Shino, and she also says something about helping or supporting or whatever. But I guess calling over Naoya was that. But he comes over, he brings Saki and Nagisa, and he basically forces her to confess, right? Which, no matter how you look at it, it does feel really messed up to force a girl to confess to you in front of other people, no less, just to reject her immediately. Like, I know it's overall for the greater good, like for the best, but it feels really messed up as you watch it, right? We even had Saki trying to do this to help with it as well. Trying to find the specific scene I want to talk about here, or specific part of the scene. Yeah, you two care about each other a lot. I don't want you to break up like this. There's no way you'll ruin everything, but just by telling the truth. When you care so much, it does kind of build up to it a little bit, doesn't it? I really can't blame Saki for misunderstanding, but that is the part that I want to talk about first. Yeah, she has a little sad walk away. Hiding feelings for years. And this line too. I'm someone whose boyfriend asked to two-time me, and all I did was smack him. And no matter what you're hiding, the worst you'll get is a smack. Which I definitely believe her when she says that. And I mean, it was more or less true. I don't think she even smacked her in the episode. The worst she got was a fondling. And that was after she got some more information. The kissing. The naked kissing. But she finally said it. They translate it as crush, but just like, I know why the suburb use the word crush, so that it for sure has that romantic implication, whereas like doesn't have to be romantic, whereas crush definitely does. So I don't blame them for translating ski as crush, but I personally don't like it. It comes down to a personal preference thing. It borderline ruined the scene for me. But yeah, then we got because right after she says that, we get the shot to show Saki's face, very much in shock, right? Which surprised me, but yeah, we had some real shock from Saki. We even had like a really long from her, right? So at this point, I was confused, and roughly as confused as Saki herself was. But she was looking back and forth like, "What you like now, yeah?" How dare you reject my dear friend? That was one of my favorite. There was a lot of great moments in this episode, but that was top 10 right there. The whole "how dare you reject my friend," as she says to her boyfriend who's already currently two-timing her, But this part here, yeah. Also, you didn't see that coming? Question mark. And then we got her sweating quite a bit. I thought maybe she had a crush on me. Yeah, okay. This is great for several reasons. I mean, for one thing, the further the scene went on, the more sure of myself I was getting that Saki picked up on what was going on and just wanted her to say the words, right? Like, I know Saki is kind of an idiot. She has a reputation. But, like, once she got into actively pushing it herself, right? The whole line about no matter what it is, you know, the worst I'll do is smack you. I was pretty convinced that she knew at this point. But that's why I was kind of confused when she looked confused, because confusedception, really. Because I'm just like, I thought she knew. Is she really so stupid she didn't realize? And then she dropped this on us, you know. I thought maybe she had a crush on me. So, I mean, I get it. Like, we did have some scenes throughout this season where Saki was kind of like thinking that, right? Like, we were having scenes kind of implying that, you know, like kind of, I don't want to say implying that, like, I was never truly, you know, under the impression that she, you know, liked Saki, right? But like, you definitely was kind of building a little bit of that, like jokingly building up that kind of atmosphere of, you know, her liking her and stuff like that. I do kind of want to go back to all those scenes now, because yeah, I'm glad that all that did have a big payoff in the final episode, because I enjoyed those scenes by themselves. I mean, like, the one that comes to mind the most was the Saki aggressively fondling Shino. I mean, she was like really going to town on those tits, right? I'm sure you remember that scene, right? So that comes to mind a little bit when I think about this, but like, yeah, we were definitely foreshadowing that. We were definitely building up to that, to this potential misunderstanding, and it was a great payoff that I could never have hoped for better of, really. But even look at Nagisa's face after she says that was great. I mean, you know, she seemed really nice to me, and Saki has like the dead eyes as she says that. Obviously not, she says. But it's just great, because like I said, that would be such a great idea for a show. The guy 2x his girlfriend with another girl, his girlfriend 2x him with another girl. So we got three girls and one guy. Like, you know, because then you could start to do some maybe potential intermingling of affections, you know, right? Like, just you can do a lot with that narratively, right? So that would have been great if that was the case, but just in general, that was absolutely hilarious. It's like, I thought you liked me this whole time. Saki, you were the best. You were the absolute best. Throughout like almost the rest of the episode, that was still playing in my mind, and I was still just trying not to laugh about it. It was so good. But yeah, we hugged, we cried. It was all good. But very awkward next day, for sure. But, you know, Rika just enjoyed all of it because, like I said, she is just the evil one. But we did have a more proper one-on-one confession between Shino and Naoya. I do want to get to the part where she talks about the 2-time and 3-timing. Okay, I was right here. If you can make the two of them happy, and you still... That went too far. If you can make the two of them happy and you still have the capacity... Capacity is an interesting way to translate it. It was fine. But, I have a shot too then, right? That was... that line, that was a big deal. Everyone looking pretty shocked for good reason. I guess that's how it works. But yeah, I swear, Shino just became a lot cuter when she finally confessed, right? When she got that all off her shoulders, she stopped being this kind of like meek, contradiction-filled girl that doesn't know what to do. That's like, you know, just, there was just so much baggage, so much, what's the best word for it? Just, she was definitely being bogged down by this miasma of a lot of negative emotions and self-sacrificing, you know, jealousy. There's a lot of bad stuff that was kind of like, she was strangled within it, right? So she really couldn't be herself. She couldn't really blossom, you know, right? But once she confessed to Naoya, everyone now knows the truth. That's all been kind of like cut away, and she can just be a very just, you know, fun, nice, cute, likable girl, right? I mean, I liked her before, but you can definitely tell a lot of it was being suppressed because of that. So now it's kind of like she went Super Saiyan in a manner of speaking, I guess you could say. Even just some of the looks on her face, her facial expressions just are much more softer, right? And I think that's a good word for it, softer. But yeah, as she says, you know, I know it doesn't help anyone if I just hold back and hide my feelings. She puts a ribbon on, which is, you know, very symbolic. But she yells at the sea, you know, she's going to become his girlfriend too. What was she said to Saki here? But, yeah, I'll try my best to move on. But, she's basically asking Saki for permission here, her blessing. She doesn't know what to say. I won't give up until then. That was another good shot of her there. You know, the hair blowing and the sparkling and all that. And those purple eyes, which continue to be very beautiful to me. But, and then a very interesting ride home. I also want to look at this part again. When she's talking to Nagisa after getting in front of the house. Is it really our Shino asking to be 3 times? That is definitely... What's wrong with her, am I right? As she asks the girl that, you know, is a reason behind the 2-timing. And of course, she doesn't know what to say. There was just a lot of great comedy throughout this episode, for sure. A lot of really good stuff, but like just seeing Shino act like this, you know, she was so against the 2-timing that didn't even involve her to the point she was actively trying to sabotage it and all that, shaming people, being really antagonistic towards poor Nagisa. And now she's like 180 on a lot of that stuff. She wants to be girlfriend number 3. She's, you know, apologizes to Nagisa basically because of how she treated her, even though it was just jealousy towards her. Like I said, that was part of all that stuff just bogging her down. That's been cleared away as well. Now she no longer has to have undeserved resentment towards Nagisa for doing something that she wishes she could do, but she forces herself to not do. But now she can try to get a similar kind of position as Nagisa, like earnestly try for that, do her best, still, you know, not try to ruin what's currently going on, unlike, you know, Rika. She's trying to go with the flow instead of trying to overpower it, right? So even though she is in sort of the same boat as Rika, kind of not really, she just kind of has her own little unique position here. So she's a little bit like Nagisa, a little bit like Rika, like a little bit of column A, column B thrown into the pot, right? And as well as being Saki's best friend. So she kind of has connections in all 3 other characters in a way. But but yeah, we have Shino just acting full on, you know, girly, cute, helpful, trying to woo Naoya, right? So and yeah, I gotta say the comforting attempt that Nagisa in was it Nagisa? No, I think it was Shino and Saki or names. I'm getting why am I getting mixed up on the scene so much? Let's go do it real quick. Yeah, she fondles her. That was nice. Okay, it was Saki and Shino trying to comfort Nagisa. I don't know why I got characters just jobbled up in my head, but like they attempted to comfort her. It went so badly. It was comical how badly it went. But, yeah, as always, Rika does not help. She is the heartless one, as I said. But she'll eventually get that romantic, dramatic kiss with Naoya. Season 3, guys. Let's hope for it in Season 3. But the pouty face that she had, like the blush, the tears, like welling up, the big puffy cheeks. That was a great face. I mean, I know it was just her being upset, but that was a great face. But that pretty much was the final episode, and I thought it was really good. I don't really have any complaints, right? Like, I have talked before about how frustrating it was watching Shino, and that's, you know, intentional, right? She was not in a good position. She had a position that she was holding on to very strongly for years, right? That was not healthy. It was not good for her or anyone else. It was bad. And her stubbornness to cling to it, despite people trying to pull it off of her just pulling it back, it just kept really stressing the situation until it was eventually just gonna pop. Like, eventually the bubble was gonna burst, and it did, but almost like popping a zit, you know, obviously squeezing is gonna hurt and all that, the more you squeeze it, but eventually it does pop, and you can feel the relief, right? So, yeah, basically, Shino, she had a giant zit of a life, and it popped, and now things can be better. That's how I'm going to describe it. So, as a result of all that frustration and everything, the payoff was good, though. So, we are in a much better spot now. And the title of the show, Kanojo mo Kanojo. I always thought it was a weird title, just because there was clearly 2 other girls in the show that I assumed were going to like him too. So, I was like, why is it called Kanojo mo Kanojo? Why not Kanojo Yonin, or Kanojo mo Kanojo mo Kanojo mo Kanojo, if you want a really long title, right? I was a little bit confused by that, but then, we got Rika trying to be the girlfriend, and then, and I'm even more sure on it now that we have, now that we have Shino trying to be a girlfriend too. That, because Kanojo mo Kanojo, 2 girlfriends, that's where we draw the line. That's where he draws the line. Kanojo mo Kanojo, 2 girlfriends. We defend it. We maintain it against all odds, all adversaries. Is that the word? Against society, societal norms, morality, convention, tradition, whatever. Like, we defend it against all of that. Our 2 girlfriend status. We defend it against the other 2 girls that also want to be girlfriends, which would make it a 4 girlfriend status. We defend our 2 girlfriend status from that too. Like, Nayuta just drawing these lines and defending his 3-way relationship against all these other forces, including girls that do want to make it into a 4-way or a 5-way or 6-way, whatever. So, so yeah, the title Kanojo mo Kanojo does make more sense as I watch this show. Like, maybe eventually they'll break through. I don't know. Maybe that's how the show ends. Maybe, final episode, he's like, you know what? I've made Sakisaki Nagisa thoroughly happy. I'm ready to take on more of a load. Come on, Shino. Come on, Rika. Now we're Kanojo mo Kanojo mo Kanojo mo Kanojo mo. Roll credits. Like, they could do something like that. That would be something. But yeah, really good final episode. I liked it a lot. Even though it still had that emotional stuff, they threw in a lot of comedy, right? And it never felt like out of place. Like, its comedy is always in line with what's happening, it's all good. So, what about the season as a whole? I think I prefer the first season. I'm not sure how much of that is just a novelty of, progressively wearing off as the show goes on, or what, or just the amount of, like, serious and more emotional stuff that this season tried to touch on. Because I think a show like this, inherently, the more you lean into the ridiculousness of it, the silliness of it, the more of a fun, enjoyable show it is. And I think they, dial that back a little bit to focus more on the more serious stuff. Mostly, like, Shino, of course, a big part of that for the final arc of the show, right? Because of her, it leaned a little, definitely more on the serious side of things. So, I still very much enjoyed the second season, though. We got some recent stuff, which I enjoyed. We got Rika and more of her insanity, which is always a fun thing in and of itself. But I think I'd have to really rewatch season 1 and 2 back to back to really, truly know which one I liked better. But they're close enough to where I wouldn't call either of them bad or, noticeably worse. Just if I had to choose a favorite, it would probably be the first one. But to know for sure, I'd have to watch both back to back, like I said. But both were good. I love our cast of characters. Everyone is great. Even the evil bitch Rika character, I still enjoy her for what she is, right? Nagisa is a good girl that definitely holds, probably a little bit too passive, really, to consider other people's feelings, right? So hopefully next season gets us some real Nagisa focus, because they made a point to mention that, yeah, she hasn't made much progress because of her holding back and all that. So next season, I think, would be good timing to really get into that, since Shino definitely had her time to shine. Rika, she always has time to shine because she's kind of the force of chaos that causes trouble. She always has time to get some focus. So she doesn't really need any kind of specific arc. But yeah, if we have a season 3, I think early on we should get some real Nagisa deep dive. We should get that dramatic kiss, probably episode 4 or 5 of this theoretical season 3. But yeah, definitely plenty good stuff in season 2 for sure. But yeah, I do like how the show definitely continues to move forward, right? It never feels stagnant. It never feels like we've hit a status quo and we're just staying there forever. We got the Rika stuff, we got the Shino stuff, we got Shino advancing herself, but I just don't know where we go from here. That's the thing. Aside from, like I said, just improving relationships with the characters that we already have, like Nagisa, get to the point where we kissed all of them. Eventually get Rika and or Shino official girlfriend status, but I don't know if they want to do that anytime soon, because that might be a never thing or a final chapter sort of thing, one of the two. So, yeah, depending on what they want to do with that would affect a lot of what the show does going forward, but yeah, like I said, I can't stop thinking about the the Saki misunderstanding with Shino. That was too good. But yeah, good season, a great show. I'm glad it's continuing to go. And I do hope we get that season 3. Because one way or the other, I'm going to finish the story. Whether it be the manga or anime, I am finishing the story, I tell you that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you for watching and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.